think it's recording. Okay. Today another not tutorial but just quick explanation because tutorials take way too long to make. This is how to make a shoe bag. April is the beginning of a new school year for kids in Japan, and maybe mothers are really busy making the kids their shoe bags. So just briefly, I'll show you how to make a shoe bag. This one is for myself and an adult, and the size is for someone who has shoe size 5.5, which is 22.5 centimeters. So it's big for children, but kind of small for your average adult. So please adjust accordingly. So in my case, this part of the fabric was 25 centimeters here, and then from this point all the way around to this point, that was 50 centimeters. So just really quickly here, okay? And so I used one piece of fabric here, this one, and I was too lazy to cut this one and cut this one. So I just lay the fuzzy brown fabric on top of this one and just sewed it on top. So the fabric here is doubled here and doubled here. So after I sewed it on top there, I covered my somewhat hideous sewing with this wide strip of polka dot cross grain ribbon, so it hides anything here. And then later I attached an ornamental bow here. And I'll show you what the inside looks like. So I like to fold the fabric, so if you'll see, there's no sewing seam here. Some moms make a kind of fold here and make this part a little bit flat, but that just takes too much time. Just make it like this and you'll make your life a lot easier. So as you can see, it's sewn like this. You don't have to worry about sewing it here. It'll fray a little bit, but not too much throughout the year, so don't worry too much. And the same for this side. And here you can see where I sewed the ribbon, the cross-grain ribbon. So the final part is the edges. So don't do this until you've put the ribbon and everything on, okay? And you'll want to use quilting material for your shoe bag, because I tried to make a shoe bag once without using quilting material and it was floppy and yeah, a flop. Okay, and just one more thing. When you sew up the sides, try your best to match up the ribbon part here. And as you can see, I was really careful here and not so careful here. But anyway, most people aren't going to look that closely, are they? So these are my indoor shoes. Ew, don't look at them too closely. I've used them a bit, so they're a bit dirty. I didn't decorate these. They were given to me by my sister-in-law who lives in Korea, but I think they were made by someone. Someone just took this frilly material and used a hot glue gun and pulled it and hot glued it all across this edge here. I think they probably used some laundry clips or something to secure it as it dried. These little appliques I attached by myself, but you can buy white indoor shoes and decorate them as you please. And the back, the glued part and cut part is covered with a bow. But just make sure, if you live in Japan, make sure that your child's kindergarten or elementary school or school doesn't have regulations in regards to decoration. Some places they only allow you to have white indoor shoes, uebaki, or whatever they're called. And last but not least, the handle part. For kids, you'll want to use this sturdy handle material, and you can buy this at any fabric shop. It's not too expensive. This whole 1.5 meter length material was 158 yen. I think you can buy it at the dollar shop these days, but I don't know about the quality at the dollar shop. This part is, sometimes they put it here. So what you'll do is you'll use a little piece of fabric and put it around one of the loops and sew it onto here. So a fabric will connect this to this part. I've used instead here a little piece of brown ribbon which is fine for adults, but for kids I think you'll want to use this. It's tougher. This was 4 pieces for 189 yen, but again I think this is available at dollar shops these days. In the case of my handle, I've used a piece of cross-grain ribbon. It's kind of flimsy, so this is why I recommend this for the kids version. They're going to be using it maybe every day or regularly, so a tougher, kind of thicker material is desired. But this is my own shoe bag, so it doesn't need to be super tough or fancy. And then to put it together, I just insert that into this, and then when my shoes are in here, that's my shoe bag. So anyway, you can arrange the fabric as you like. My daughter likes characters, so in the past I bought some character quilted material, but this is generally quite expensive. So if you want to save a few bucks, you can buy just plain quilted material, solid one color, and then just iron on a character patch, which will cost 100 or 200 yen, so that could be a cheaper alternative. So anyway, happy shoe bag, book bag, whatever bag making, and hope that you have a great spring. Okay, thanks and stay tuned. Bye.